Welcome back to Mets Nets Jets D podcast, coming to you July 28th, Tuesday. We're getting ready and getting set up for UFC Fight Night. Derek Brunson against Edmund Shahbazyan. This is going to be a very, very crazy main event bout. And this is their card. All right, coming Saturday on August 1st. 11 fights, not like what we've been experiencing with the 13 and the 15 that we had the other week. This is more manageable, and we're going to dig into this. I'm going to go over the prelim bouts, which we have 6 of them, and then the main card is 5, okay? First, we have Chris Gutierrez going up against Cody Durden. All right, Cody Durden out of Atlanta, Georgia, American top team, Atlanta, and Chris Gutierrez coming up, Chop Shop, MMA, similar height. Reach, don't know on Durden. I couldn't find that because he's been in the lower ranks. All right, just because this says bandweight number 1, that's out of Georgia, Atlanta, not the country Georgia. Not this guy is a rookie. All right, and he just had a fight 10 days ago. So I don't know. I mean, he didn't look. I watched that fight actually. It was an early, quick knockout in the first round, the first 2 minutes. And he had some nice stand-up and took his opponent straight to the ground. Decent win streak. These are a whole bunch of no names. NFC is not really a big group to come out of, but it's a promotion, obviously. And he got the call. Chris Gutierrez had, I believe, a replacement. And this was the last-minute fill-in. Cody Durden, obviously, 10 days notice. Yeah, Luke Sanders bounced out, and they needed someone to fill into this, and Cody Durden is the guy. So from what I saw, decent. Likes to take people down. Has some armbar wins. Has some rear naked choke wins. You've got to watch out for his grappling. But Chris Gutierrez, 3-0 currently in the UFC, undefeated right here. Ryan McDonald, Geraldo Freitas, and Vince Morales, which I saw that fight. Absolutely deadly leg kicks. This is your kicker's kicker. This dude is going to destroy your legs. He literally won off leg kicks. The dude went down and said no more. He couldn't handle it. This is the key. He has to keep Cody at distance. This is clearly a veteran, former LFA champ. So he's been already a proven winner in other leagues. Comes to the UFC, red hot fire. Wins decisions, the first 2, gets his first TKO in the UFC because of leg kicks. Very, very dangerous. I'm going to have to go with my boy Chris Gutierrez. I've seen him fight already. I've seen the talent. He's going to fight at distance. Just has to be aware of the grappling prowess of Cody Durden, but that's against lower class guys. So I'm pretty sure that 66% takedown defense that Gutierrez has should be amplified a little bit more against, high level guys that he's been fighting already in UFC. And Gutierrez is going to be a big favorite. So let me find that real quick. There's going to be a lot of favorites. Okay, minus 335. See, granted, more experience, undefeated. Dude just had another fight 10 days ago. And now he's hopping in against a lethal leg kicker in Chris Gutierrez. Give me Chris Gutierrez in this bout. All right. Next fight, we have Jamal Emmers going up against Timur Valiev. All right. This one is going to be a huge discrepancy in height, okay, and reach. So 5'10", Emmers, and then you got Timur, a little tiny tank guy, 5'6". Emmers, 74 reach, going up against 68 reach. Emmers very powerful, mainly a striker. If you look at his record, he just lost to Giga Chikadze. So I think that was his first fight. I believe so in the UFC. Yeah. Come from LFA. Was supposed to fight Masvar Alaev, who was on the last card. He probably was going to lose that one because that's more of a grinder and is going to take you down and wear you out. Lost his split decision against Giga Chikadze. Despite the fact that he has, such a big height advantage and reach advantage, Timur is just a skilled striker His punch and kick combinations are absolutely insane. Laser fast. Switches so effortlessly in his strikes from left jab to right foot head kick to spinning back fist, all consecutively. It's just really, really high level striking. And then he has the wrestling to back him up because these Russians are on another level. These Dagestani Russians like Khabib, Nurmagomedov, and all those guys, all those Russians are deadly in the grappling game, and he has that in his back pocket. And he just wants to tee off on people. I understand he's the smaller fighter. He's similar to Volkanovski, how he's not afraid to move in close, like you saw Volkanovski against Max Holloway. Not afraid to get into that danger zone and strike with you, and he definitely has the talent to do so. Currently, 6 wins in a row. Yeah, he's been fighting overseas, and now he's coming to the UFC. This is his debut. Jamal Emmers has one fight in the UFC, I understand, but this guy is straight firecracker, and he is a favorite. And I gotta go with him from what the tape I saw compared to Jamal Emmers. I gotta go with Valiev. I just do. These Dagestani fighters are just taking over. I believe Khamzat Chimaev is one as well. So they're just taking over. Next fight, we have Marcus Perez going up against Eric Spicely. This one is going to be kind of ugly. Because Eric Spicely is just a big, slow, fat nothing. Struggled in the Dana White's Contender Series, it was Ultimate Fighter. And he's just a grappler. He's a very one-dimensional fighter. He's 2-5 currently in the UFC, but you see this record right here: loss, win, loss. If he doesn't get his grappling, it's pretty much over. Pretty much over him. He's the older fighter. They're about the same height and about the same reach. The talent is on Marcus Perez's side. As you see right there, you can see in shape. Eric Spicely, not in shape. You'll definitely see that on Friday when it comes to the weigh-ins, unless he does some transformation like Tanner Boser. Eric Spicely is going to come in fat and not ready to fight. And I understand Perez 2-3-1 in his last 5. Not a great record. He's also a submission artist, so he can counteract that, and he's a better striker, clearly, by far, than Eric Spicely. So as long as he can negate Eric Spicely's takedowns, then Perez should have a great time up top. Has a great camp in American Top Team, and he should handle Eric Spicely mainly pretty easily. I like to think so. And he has the jiu-jitsu to back it up. All right? That's why. So we're going with Marcus Perez, another favorite. There's going to be a trend here because these underdogs are true underdogs on this card so far in the prelims that I've noticed. Okay? Next fight, we have Ray Borg. This guy is just, you just got to respect him. Veteran, still young, still 26 years old. Small little guy, but this man, they call him the Mexican Devil, Tasmanian Devil, whatever you want to call him. He is tough. Tough as nails, well-rounded, top game, ground game, everything. Well-rounded, it's just his size. But before I get totally into him, let me go to Nathan Maness, who's coming in. Exceptional boxer, one-dimensional fighter. I haven't seen anything on him in the grappling game, which is a question mark. Has super real power in his hands. He can definitely stand up top with him, but this is the advantage that Ray Borg is going to have. He's going to have to take him down. And like I said, this is going to be his UFC debut against a young veteran. This is not no 30-year-old guy that's been through like 10,000 fights. No, this is still in his prime, still can turn it up. He is a very, very talented fighter. Let me just see Ray Borg's, how many times he take down people. I think he knows already that where he can attack this guy. Because Ray Borg, right there. This is what I'm looking at. Takedown average. He's going to handle him. All right? 3.89 takedowns a match, and that's going to be key for me. I'm going with Ray Borg. Better competition. Especially, he's fought bigger guys all his career. Ricky Simone, if you've seen that fight, his last fight, Ricky Simone is just way bigger than him. And he was able to handle him pretty well. So I'm going with Ray Borg in that fight. Next, we're going for... We got Ed Herman going up against Gerald Meerschaert. This fight is going to be ugly. I think someone's getting knocked out in this one, definitely. Gerald Meerschaert is moving up in weight class. So now he's moving up to light heavyweight instead of middleweight. So that's going to help him with the weight cuts. He doesn't have to tire himself out. Ed Herman, on the other hand, is a veteran's veteran. But this dude is just... He's there for you to get a win, all right? He just wants to bang. He's a true Irishman that just wants to square up and just throw haymakers at one another. And Gerald Meerschaert can easily just take him down. Take him down and handle him on the ground. He has no ground game. And this is where Meerschaert should be able to be in his weight class and at least get a win right off the bat against Ed Herman, who's just a punching bag. Lost to John Falante. And you know how I don't like the John Falante, that fat bum. We're going with Gerald Meerschaert, okay? These are two big, slow guys, but at least GM3, who's a very, very decorated fighter, 31-13, has that ground game to fall back on and should take advantage of a low gas tank Ed Herman. Last but not least, we have Frankie Saenz going up against Jonathan Martinez in this fight. Frankie Saenz is a 39-year-old veteran. We seen with Trinaldo last card. Trinaldo's getting his butt kicked. He was like, what is he, 44, 41? He's getting his butt kicked and then got that knockout in the third round. He got lucky, but he was getting handled. In this case, Frankie Saenz, well-rounded guy, definitely has top game and ground game. But Jonathan Martinez, a nice up-and-comer, mainly a striker, Muay Thai background, uses his knees and elbows very nicely, very dangerous. I think his progression is only going to continue to grow, and that puts him in this position where he has to handle this veteran. Definitely has to, I mean, Frankie Saenz stopped taking down people since like 2014, 15. It depends. You got to watch that because I haven't seen Martinez's takedown defense really tested. So that's where Frankie Saenz can take advantage of the young buck. But I think the striking of Martinez should overcome that. But I'm not totally, for sure, definite on him. So I'm still flipping a coin. I haven't came to a total decision yet because I think Frankie knows that he can use his BJJ to his advantage and take him down there. All right. So this one was a wait and see. And this is a perfect opportunity to get an underdog. This will be the first underdog so far. Jonathan Martinez shouldn't be at minus 215. It should be a little bit closer. Okay, in this bout. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That is the breakdown for UFC Fight Night. Brunson against Shahbazyan, the prelim card. We'll be back Thursday for the main card breakdown. But that is all for you guys for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me at MessNedgeSD at Instagram and Twitter. And don't pass it on, man. Share some love, all right? I know my camera freaking froze out, so this is just my voice you're hearing. But I got to get that fixed. That's being annoying. Because sometimes I don't know when it does it. It just does it randomly. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out and see you Thursday.